This is one thing, all right? I don't need to be idolized, and I feel like, saying, I can't lie to you and say life is perfect because life is not. We all have our roads and our storms. And some people, saying, I want to talk about this main thing. A lot of people like to get sex changes or stuff like that. Okay, and about, saying homosexuals and stuff like that. Okay, it's not to hate you, but, God created us who we are. Saying? You were born this way. And I know why you changed your sex, whatever, because you're ashamed of who you are. And, saying? Now, like you're saying before that, you should never be ashamed of who you are as a person. Okay? But if you ever want to be on the right path, this is not to hurt you. This is to see what I'm saying. This is not to hurt you. I don't hate gay people. Okay? I don't hate gay people. I'm not homophobic. I'm just, what I'm saying, don't carry that around me. I don't do that. You know what I'm saying? But it's up to you to find the right path in the Lord. And what I'm saying? He's not into that. Okay? He doesn't like that in his kingdom. What I'm saying? Don't get mad at me. It's just those his rules. But he still loves you because he created you. And then there is a way to get it, and it's called rebirth, and to be reformed into Christ Jesus. And because it was created as Adam and Eve to have babies. The more, how are you gonna have? Or are we supposed to have multiply if saying, or create babies, blessings in the world if everybody turns gay? You know what I'm saying? But how you gonna want children? If you want children, I mean, you say adopt, but you know what I'm saying. But if everybody goes gay, you know what I'm saying, then how are you gonna have babies? You can't. There is no possible way. And then, and if you're gay, you know what I'm saying, say for women that are gay, you know what I'm saying, yes, you could get, semen in you, but then what's the point of having that if that's a man, if you think about it? You know what I mean? Because it's for man. You don't like men, do you? But I'm just saying, though. And then that comes from it as nasty stuff. But it is not going to be right. Because you're not going to be love. Because God is love, yes. But you're not going to be doing it right by God. But it's not to hate on you. It's just to tell you. And like I said, if you turn to your sex, and saying, turn to something else, I'm going to call you by your name regardless who you are. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not here to disrespect you. I am here to let you know the truth. Because why are you ashamed of yourself? Because I know what ashamed is like. I know what being ashamed is. But I never had a sex change. And even though I stay, you know what I'm saying, even though, I don't get time of day with girls, you know what I'm saying, with the jet or whatever like that. But that doesn't mean I go my lowest sin and try to go gay, you know what I'm saying, or, you know what I'm saying, to, be with other men, you know what I'm saying? That's not me. You see, and it's okay, and I understand that. You understand what you're, you know what I'm saying, what you've been through. But still, and that's the reason why there is good people, but they always finish last. You know, say for girls, they go gay because, hey, they get treated wrong by men so much that they rather go gay. You know what I'm saying? But does it make it right? No. But I mean, it's your choice, yes. But it's not right. Not here to make you mad or upset. It's an adult conversation. Your choice. You could go, you know what I'm saying, and that guy will judge you. But see, as a man, I want, say a straight female. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to buy a woman. The reason why I don't want to buy a woman because that's still not a way to go. You still have to be straight. That's why it's called Adam and Eve. You know what I'm saying? That's why he made it a man and woman to multiply. Man and woman, not woman and woman or man and man. I understand what I mean. That's how you get grandparents. But how you going to stop all that blessings come in life and let, you know what I'm saying, stop children coming in this world? You understand what I mean? That's the roadblock. But you see, I want you to see, from my standpoint, where I feel is not the hate. You know what I'm saying? I know that you did it because you're ashamed. You did it because you didn't fit in. You did it because this and that. But no matter what, God created you. He created you as in the beginning. If you're a man, He created you with a nutsack and balls and penis. Then that's what you should be. Don't be ashamed. Start praying. You know what I mean? While you chance before you even thinking about going there. And then if you have a sex change, you know what? I would highly suggest that you pray to God and you make it clear. And you apologize and then ask forgiveness, repent, and turn your ways. But if you were born, saying with both, I think there's some people that were born like that. And that's why you be who you are. But you have to ask God, what's your purpose for that? But don't change anything when you're born. Don't change anything. You know what I'm saying? Your parents will let you grow until you decide, and then that's why they need to let you know about God. That's the way to go. You teach your kids right, not to provoke them anger, but to live right under His roof. You do that. You see, it's not to hurt y'all. It's just this is how He made life. Stop playing with Him. Stop being scientifical and take everything. Like the grapes. Like, say, for instance, food. Okay, let's talk about food, for instance. Grapes. Vegetable, fruits. You see, grapes were always started out with seeds. You notice that when you go in the store? Why, scientists should never take the seeds out and they become seedless. Because they're no longer grapes then. But it should be how it's made to be. Why did the grapes have to suffer? Why did the grapes have to... Because what? To make more? Well, to be honest with you, God will make more without you trying to do that. Because the more that you take out, the less food you have. The less food you have. The more you work on something that's not made to be worked like that, the less food you really have. Because the more you're trying to take out, the seeds, then you, whatever the case may be, you actually run out. You're not letting nature be nature. You understand? When you kill off the trees, they're even alive sometimes. You know what though? They end up dead. And look what, and they end up dead. When you kill ants, oh yeah, I used to, say step on them a long time ago. But you know what? I learned how to step away from those ant piles. You know what I'm saying? Because they're colonies. God made animals for a reason. I don't care if they're love bugs. They're there for a reason. To be honest with you, everything serves a purpose. Even rocks sometimes. I believe rocks are made for a purpose. Even though they're solid and they're non-living thing, but they have a purpose. God put them there for a reason. And like dinosaurs, you know what I'm saying? Dinosaurs were there in the beginning of time, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, we dig them up, but doesn't mean you should bring them back to life. Stop playing with God. You know what I mean? Everything is made for a reason. And it shouldn't be played with. It shouldn't be toyed with. It shouldn't be none of that. You know what I mean? So, that's a little lesson for y'all in the making. Like, you know what I'm saying? I respect people. Listen, I don't hate people's music. I really don't. But to be honest with you, music's supposed to be art. That's what music is. It's an art. Okay? But when you do the same thing as everybody else is doing, then it's making the money. So now, are you doing it for the love of art, or are you doing it just because you can make money for it? Yeah, I'm not disrespecting your grind, and I get it. It's your grind. But it's no longer made to be art. If you really want to be deliberately about it, it's no longer art. If it's made the same thing, you hear the same people over and over. You know what I'm saying? It's the same song, but just a different name. You know what I mean? It's not disrespecting what you do or how you feel. But I feel like, you know what I'm saying, Are you doing it anyways for art anymore? You're not making it art. You see what I'm talking about? Like, guarantee you hear a lot of people, saying it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people doing the same thing. And I get it because it's easy. You make whatever the case of me to make it. Okay? But you're not doing it for the art itself. You're not making the art no more. It takes away from it. Not hating you. Oh, respect the grind. I respect it, okay? I get it. You made it, you do it, okay, fine, you did it. But every single time though, come on now. I mean, it's not the hate at all. Never was the hate. I never made music to hate. But it gets old. And then you make it, and it shows some people that, hey, it's no longer art no more. Like, it used to be. Like, it used to be therapeutical. Now it's just more like, okay, oh, I know I could do it. I could make it like this. This is the easiest way around. But it's the same thing I heard a long time ago. That same, I heard it just yesterday by somebody else. You know what I mean? Like, and that's the reason why people, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like when kids go to school, kids want to go to school these days because they're locked up in COVID and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, school wants them to have computers and stuff. I feel like sometimes homeschooled is the best because, to be honest with you, I mean, it's okay to go to school, but they're getting rid of, you know what I'm saying, textbooks and like, notebooks and stuff like that to write paper-wise. I mean, yeah, it saves the trees, but it doesn't make them smarter. Like for phones, we have phones and stuff like that. Before, when you had no phones, or even flip phones, I mean, flip phones, you're a little smarter than you are now. Because we used to number numbers like a hold ahead. You feel me? Like, used to remember without looking at our phones. But the more that you're stuck in your phone, the less you remember of your contacts. Personally, right there, and you don't really worry about it. You know what I'm saying? You're stuck in your own world, and you're stuck in your own fame, or you're stuck in your own trying to get noticed, or you're stuck in your own ways, and you're just trying to get love for yourself, and then you tend to lose because everything you do now is on your phone, and they want to show people live and stuff. And it's how we connect is just social media. Well, why can't we just coexist and get along without social media and stuff like that? Why we can't go back to our own ways? You know what I mean? Like, it's different. That's the reason why technology is kind of unhealthy, because it gets you lazy. Because the more you get, robots in working for you, what jobs will there be with technology? It'll make you lazy and not want to work, and they'll work for you. And to be honest with you, you gotta understand and wake up to that. See, I don't care what this is. What I could watch, a movie, whatever the case may be, in my own room, but I still, I have whatever the case may be. I use my phone for things as in, do music and whatever the case may be. But other than that, really on and off, I don't really have nobody to talk to. Because either A, they're on their social media trying to be like, to talk to everybody, or, contact each other. But if I were to put this phone down, which I can, but I will just listen to music, I'm just saying though, and nobody really is there. There's some, person that'll call me once in a while. Yeah, there's one person I can name, he calls me, whatever case may be. Or, I'll talk to him, but, I don't have to mention names, but, but it's not, it's different. It's like, okay, there's one person and how many people. But then again, you know what? Then people get busy and stuff like that. But then that's where the devil kicks in, and where you're just too busy and you don't get God's time. And, not give God's time by, do on, on the Bible and post it. But, you see it. But, as well, I do rap, but I do it differently. But I'm not here to judge people, like I said. I just want to be different. I want to be able to people to understand. If God could love me, why can't you love me? You know what I'm saying? Why can you, like when I see you up, or you know what I'm saying, pray for you for your music, or whatever case may be, or you guys be, you know what I'm saying, you know, up to date and with your bars and stuff. I pray for that, or you know what I'm saying, like, you know, see people succeed. But if it's like everybody don't see me succeeding, whatever the case may be, and it's okay, and I understand that. I don't need to be fame or whatever. It's just more like, you know, it's not the hate, but I just feel like, you know, in this world, you know, people just be like everybody else. But hey, look, I'm glad I see smile faces and people being happy, being themselves. I like that. That's good. You know what I'm saying? But don't lose eyesight on the one that loves you. Positive vibes all the time, not just for a week when they sign that treaty and stuff like that. No, it should be a continuous thing. And it's okay, because guess what? When you find love and happiness in everybody, that's when you can seek the Lord. But, and if you don't believe, that's fine with me too. But I mean, I hope you'll believe, because we all gonna be in the seat. But I'm not, just won't. And that's why I'm not gonna judge you for it. But that's how life is. Life and development. You know what I'm saying? If you look at it right before your very eyes. So, that's basically what I'm saying. Don't be ashamed of yourself. You know what I'm saying? But as well, don't do the wrong thing. Be led by the right thing. Don't ever be ashamed where you have to change your ways, or, you know, do, you know what I'm saying, things that are not really right. You know what I'm saying? For other people. Think about others. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially going, you know, the other way, opposite, and the other ones turn down. I want a child. I could treat a woman right, but you know what I'm saying? Women want to go, yeah, I never get a time of day. But you see, I want a wife, you know, whatever case may be. But you see, you kind of see where wrong I'm headed at. I don't have no hidden agenda. I don't have nothing like that. I tell you about my lifestyle and tell you about how it is. And that's it. It's not hating on you. It's just you got to find the right method every single day. And ain't nobody going to tell me what I think. Because if they try to take everything else away, they going to take that one thing away. Absolutely not. I can't let that happen. You know what I'm saying? You hate me for it all you want. But guess what? I know what love is. I'm not here evil or dilly-dicking around. Okay? Or lollygag, whatever the case may be. My faith is up to par. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not saying I'm better than the next person, or my faith is greater than. I'm just saying my faith is really up to par, because I know the truth is in my heart. God loves me. But yes, I would like to have some, you know, people, fellowship and discipleship. But I just do know that even going to church, we all sinners in one church. That's all I gotta say. It's not hating the church, but we all sinners in church. Can't play that we're all saints and perfect in the church, because you're not. But, you know what I'm saying, that's why God, you know what I'm saying, is the true perfection. He made everybody, you, including myself. And I gotta recognize that. I ain't perfect by a long shot either, and I recognize that. You know, there's some things I can fix, some things I can't trust myself, my own understanding. And I always have denied myself. That's why you see me either stay out of the way, out of sight, out of mind. Yeah, I do things that, you know, say I'm not even proud of. But I don't hang out with my pride, but I am happy, though. Just because I'm happy, you know what I'm saying? I'd rather be happy than causing hate. But I'm not going to use it as pride in saying I'm all perfect by any means. I'm not going to hide nothing from you. You know what I'm saying? Because God sees it, and then I know I'm telling you too, and doing it in front of you. So that way it lifts everything in the butt. There ain't nobody can say nothing about me, because it's right in front of your eyes. It's just me, God, and myself alone. You know what I'm saying? Every single day when you see me on live, I don't really have much people around me or with me. Do you see me take selfies as anybody else? Absolutely not. Do I want a child? Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? But some people younger than me that have a child. I'm 30 years old, I'm single, don't have no kids. Don't get a time of day. But you know what? I have faith in God will present me to the right woman. You know what I'm saying? And that, I mean, am I in a rush? Not really, but God's time is perfect time. This is time. That's why I say my time is on His time, and that's why I am waiting on His time, because His time, that's what He wants me to have. Ain't nobody gonna tell me otherwise. And God, you know what I'm saying? Anybody could disagree. You know what I'm saying? No. But hey, it is what it is. And yeah, stuff gets serious. It's not gonna get easy better. It's just gonna get worse. But you gotta make the most of it. You know what I mean? The more, if you want to get better, the only way to get better is find Christ, find Jesus. Stop being hatred towards others. That's the only way you can make things last longer. Is seek the truth. That's the only way that we can make this world a better place. Is to find the Lord. I'm not saying nobody's perfect, but I guarantee you, and I challenge you, if you find the right one instead of putting hurt and burden on people, because it's not of flesh, it's about a spiritual realm, then understand and build up your prayer life and read the Bible, the real Bible, the Holy Bible, King James Version. Then yeah, understand. And we all will fall in the right place instead of falling short. I mean, we all fall short, but because towards his standards, because he's only perfect being. But other than that, I mean, we will be a righteousness, and we won't be left behind. Be in unity. Be strong. Help each other up instead of destroying people. That's all I gotta say about that.